Driving through the modern streets of Freetown, we embark on an adventurous journey in traveling Salone in a grand fashion style that has never been done before, with me, Warah Bai Kamara, and my team. On this edition of Travel Salone, the team and I travels outside of Freetown to the southwest of Sierra Leone, all in the name of searching for an island a bit far away. And this island is popularly known for its long-held transatlantic slave trade for a very long time during the 1800s. The Banana Islands.
Sierra Leone has been known for its cultural heritage, tourism and minerals worldwide. But all of this has been hiding for a very long time, which is why I am back on this amazing journey with Star TV to travel Salone. Stay with me and be intrigued by this amazing journey.
Sailing the deep blue Atlantic Ocean on a Saturday morning seems fun, especially if you're going on an adventure. Departing from Kent in a Polish-made boat with a captain and crew. On the boat, it took us about 30 minutes to get through the Atlantic Ocean. Safety on the boat is a captain's #1 priority, as a life jackets had been given to each person on the boat before it sails off. Tearing through the sea in a motorized boat, we were driven by a middle-aged man called Captain Dalton, who worked for Dalton's Banana Guest House at the island, and alongside him is his assistant and also my director, Salone Kamara, popularly known as Bulls.
So in case you work for Banana Island, it's safe. You can Kent, we get boats there, where they come with you over with your life jackets. Now just like 20 minutes ride, Like me say be afraid because the water, they say the water bokuji now, but now I'm so confident enough because like I safe with Captain Dalton. And this is Travel Salone.
Arriving at Banana Islands felt like I had stepped my feet into paradise. With such beauty from a distance, the island is a perfect getaway spot from all the honking, shouting, screeching of tires from the capital, Freetown. The island comprises of 3 islands in a horizontal row, known as Dublin, Ricket, and Mesmew. Dublin, being the largest of them all, is linked to a smaller one known as Ricket. They are linked by a natural bridge made up of stones and sand. The smallest island of them all is known as Mesmew, which is snipped off by the sea from the rest of the 2 islands. Mesmew waters are very ideal waters for tourists, as it is suitable and mostly used for snorkeling, spearfishing and harvesting fresh oysters. My team and I abode in Dublin at a beautiful natural design guest house called Dalton's Banana Guest House, wherein we were welcomed by Gregory, the CEO of the guest house, and also Abdul, the manager.
Hey guys, welcome to the show Travel Salone. Travel Salone is a touristic program that deals with the beautiful scenery, transportation, hotel, food, entertainment, and the ethnicity of Mama Salone to the world.
Reaching and already admiring the beauties and scenic views, sky-high trees and fruit of the island, I felt very relaxed and a high amount of adrenaline pumped through my system with eagerness in exploring the entire island. Unknowingly to me and my team, Abdul and Gregory had already secured an adventurous fund strategized in place on our arrival to explore further the island from underneath the sea to the surface of the soil in a grand style. Not wasting a second on relaxation at our arrival, my team and I did a quick interview with Abdul, the manager of the guest house, in knowing more about the island and what they had planned in store for us throughout Travel Salone.
Mr. Abdul, welcome to the show.
Welcome, you're most welcome. And also, I will say again, we hope you will definitely enjoy this island.
Definitely. They can't find things then for swimming. Don't see around, yeah.
And also, the place where all of you landed today is Dublin. But
Okay.
for your understanding, Banana Island has 3 villages. The village of Dublin, Rickett and Messmew. Presently, it is only 2 villages people are staying for now.
Okay.
Probably a month to come, we don't know, we'll start seeing people also get into the 3rd community, which is Messmew. And for now, the 2 villages people are staying is this Dublin and Rickett.
Okay.
And for the historical thing, most you can find in all of them in Dublin community.
Okay.
And for your own understanding again, Banana Island was actually among the 4 places in Sierra Leone where slavery was actually carried out.
Okay.
Because if I can vividly remember, we have the Kent, where the boats certainly pick you up.
Of course, yeah.
We have the Bones
Transit.
Island here, and we also have the Plantain Island.
Okay.
And Banana Island also, there was a time where 2,000 slaves were held on this island.
Okay.
And seas of slavery activity still can be traced within this land
Okay.
up to this date.
Yeah.
And still within this community, they have series of cannons which are visible on this island.
Okay.
And they have also series of land posts. And this community also, Banana Island, it has one of the oldest churches in the county.
Oh, wow.
That is the old St. Luke Church, which probably was built around 1820 to 1825. And they also have a bell.
So you get for take me to the church if I want for good day?
I believe so, certainly I will take
Okay, okay, cool.
And also in this community, they have a bell, which for me, whenever I speak about the bell, I always link to the bell important to that of the church.
Okay.
Because probably many a time people want to give another significance, which I cannot say for now.
That's fine.
And also they have a pit in this community, which we are getting 2 stories. Whereby one side of the community people are actually saying that this pit was used as a retention center during the slave era. You would just see all of the slave master gathered all of the slaves and put them in this pit.
Whoa.
At specific point they want to travel, they will just go again to the same pit and select the number of people they want and put them on the ship.
You mean like a large pit?
Like a large pit, but on the unfortunate situation now, if you go to the place, you will notice that the place is completely filled up with death. And another thing also you need to know concerning the same pit is actually saying that this pit was used as a dumping site. They will just go and drop off all the 6 slaves and slaves that are not fit to put on the ship. They will just go and drop them there, not for any reason, but for them to pass away.
Oh,
And they also has a well in this community, which also can be traced as far as 1813. And for the other 2 communities, as I said earlier on, there are no historical important to them. They just have a very nice setup. The forest of those 2 communities is very good, and that is this is all you need to know for now and about the island.
Okay, so the Banana Island. What the banana? Me not see no banana.
And actually, the name Banana Island, it come as a way of the shape of the land, not per se. There are a lot of bananas in Banana Island.
Okay, because now then they be they confuse me because from what they carry say me not see no banana or me not see no plantain or anything, you know. So about the food, like what when I can make now so.
For us, I would say we get different food them what they make as a guest house people, and many a time we call food them what they make. Would they make couscous, pasta, rice?
Okay.
And would they make garlic sauce, tomato sauce, which now we call food than they.
Okay, how about African dishes? You know, the cassava leaves, the potato leaf, the fufu. You know, today Sunday, of course, today not for jollof.
Yeah, and for us here in this guest house, many a time we do African food.
Okay.
Based on how we see the turn up of the guest.
Okay.
Because many a time, the guests we have, I would say, let me say bluntly,
yeah,
for
our
us African Sierra Leonean, we are actually not helping the tourism industry because we are not moving.
I understand that.
And for the food,
okay,
I'm actually preparing that much of African food in this guest house.
Okay, that need to bring me to the next question. When I like, how often people like in Kaya so?
I would say people actually come in like during November
Oh, you
up
mean the
to-
festive season?
Yeah, that is we normally call it the high season.
Okay, the high
November
season.
to April. And immediately April ends, that's it. We start finding ourselves like under the gutter. To survive.
Okay. Okay, so I see when I get some diving kits them all around the place. So when I go teach, you go teach me for dive today?
Certainly, if you want to dive.
Okay.
If you want to dive, we can certainly teach you how to dive.
Dalton's Banana Guest House is one-of-a-kind touristic attraction in Sierra Leone, as it hosts over 150 to 300 foreigners per year. It is known for its beautiful location on the island, friendly staffs, good food, neat accommodation, and most loved by visitors, water sports. Dalton's Guest House water sport activities are so plenty that 2 days aren't enough for us to explore all of them. Some of these water sports and activities are snorkeling, diving, whether scuba or free diving, fishing, Turtle Island excursion, spear fishing, and also on a land they do historic tours where an exclusive story about Banana Islands will be revealed on Travel Salone. Owning a business this size in an island comes with its pros and cons. That's why Travel Salone is here to explore those pros and cons to viewers, as it entails a lot of things that you might find the first time hearing, like the harassment of locals towards foreigners and visitors in extorting them of their money. Before going on my activities, we did an interview with Gregory Dilly, a Greek national but also a Sierra Leonean who has been on the island for over 10 years and has been a major impact on the lives of Dublin residents.
This place we start at 2007. Okay. So we don't start small for build a place because when we come, nothing not been there.
Okay.
So we be there for, let me say, almost 12 years now.
Okay, okay. So what are some of the challenges that we do face?
Oh, the challenges, let me say, we save all them challenges for any small business in this country, but we get the extra challenges of the distance.
Okay.
Because Banana Island, some place where a road no can bring your supplies, the equipment, all the technologies you can need. So you get one challenge for bring them things, one challenge for bring them guest self. Okay. You sell today, you get for cross by one of our boats. So that's now one major challenge. Okay. The next challenge I can say is the activities we do here are very complicated. So we need equipment where we not able to find in West Africa itself.
Okay.
So our trouble with the small resources for bring all them things about the guests, scuba diving, sport fishing, water sports, then the logistics is a major challenge.
Okay, so how you defend the vicinity, you know, with the village people?
Oh, this is a very beautiful place. First, Sierra Leone is a very beautiful country, but also with very good-hearted people. Okay. From all them, because I don't walk all the continent before I find this place. So okay. The people are very, very good-hearted and good to be with. Then the country has so much beauty that is not explored. The beauty of our country is not explored. From okay. international guests, from domestic guests, it not been explored. So we started here trying to showcase the beauty and the potential of Banana Island and in generally of Sierra Leone. My message is not to for Banana Island. People for go out to be domestic tourists, for explore their own country self. Okay. When you get small couple, not go buy new phone, new clothes them, change motor car. You get for invest, for you explore the beauty of whose side you born. That's my only message. So in fact, we don't start one campaign for domestic tourism. We sponsor this campaign nationally since September for let all man use this idea for go work inside the country, because we get upland beautiful things, we get right inside beautiful things. Peninsula, so many new small scale tourist business that need the support and the traffic from we on, because international tourism is not so strong yet. It grows step by step.
Putting all interviews on a halt, it's now time to explore the island through different activities that will be captained by no other person but Gregory himself and Abdul.
Okay.
Before starting off my activities, I was given lessons on the various activities that I will be doing.
Very, very nice. It's not for inflate, deflate.
Mastering my tutorials given to me by both Gregory and Abdul, it was now time for me to board onto the boat with them to do some water sports. We started off with waterboarding, wherein I was tested on different levels by Gregory, in which I exceptionally passed almost all the levels except the final one, which was level 5, as I had become very exhausted.
I just do me 3, activities there, and I do the 2 perfect, and the last one no more.
50%.
Oh.
I don't try. The last one will be very technical, where you need technical abilities and muscle power to team up on the water. So you don't try very well even on the 3rd one. But I take 1-2 times to perfect them skills. Well done.
Finishing off my waterboarding, Gregory gave my team and I a scenic boat tour of the island up to the last island called Mesmew. Anchoring at Ricketts, Gregory found the ideal spots for me to go snorkeling on sea. Being my first time experience on snorkeling, I was a bit scared at first, being in the deep parts of the Atlantic Ocean and being scared of sharks or wild sea animals. Gregory, on the other hand, was by my side, giving me a boost of confidence to carry out the activity. So I tried out the activities, and to my amazement, it was the most beautiful thing on earth that I have ever seen before. Being able to see clearly underwater is an amazing experience, as it brings joy and happiness to your soul, and a bit of feeling fearless as well.
I'm having the time of my life. Honestly, if you're not coming at this place, Banana Island, you're missing out. You're really missing out. Under the water, fine. Okay, I'm not going to say under the water, fine pass on top. But under, trust me, it's very beautiful.
This beauty of our country makes me wonder why its citizens are not so willing in exploring their land. But that is not an issue no more, because I'm on this adventure in traveling Sierra Leone and bringing it to your TV screens. Having exhausted already on snorkeling and waterboarding, Abdul and Gregory's strategic activity plans had not even begun yet, as they told me. Then they took up the next challenge on their list, which was scuba diving. I was excitingly happy about diving, but also ready in getting such beautiful footage for my viewers. So I suited up and went in the water with Gregory, who is a professional diver over his years, and he took me as far away from the island to look at some amazing underwater landscape and fishes. Approaching nighttime, the islands quickly became all pitch black, with no electricity nor lights to ease your comfort. Only those can afford a way of getting electricity on the island can afford lights, satellite TVs, and many more electrical and electronic devices are being powered by solar.
You're still watching Travel Salone on Channel 21 Star Television. It has been a very long day for myself and my colleagues out there, and we're still at the Banana Island. We just finished having our dinner, and we had white rice and granite sauce with some other, friends we just made here. It is a peaceful atmosphere right now, listening to cool music, and I'm here having my popo. So one thing I think government should look into, especially ETSA, now the light business now, so You know, it's beautiful where you can inside, but outside it's very dark. You know, if boats then they come on from Kent right now, then they come, it's totally dark. You're not able to see, you know, usa you they come. So I think for say like the Ministry of Tourism need for look into the Banana Island, because like I feel to say we get a lot for doing so, and if we can just invest a little, trust me, so go be like a tourist center, to be very honest with you. But it's nice out there. I didn't have the kitchen, you know, they get me pawpaw, they drink me bottled water, they listen to fine music, and I get for talk to one or two people there within there around, at least for making ourselves get a little aroma of waiting to happen right now in Ayaso. So not going inside, as me now Warah Bai Kamara. I'm so tired right now. Me, all the drip wet. I've done the inside water all day. Travel Salone, you know. So I'll be back and I'll go for talk to a few people there within there around. Yeah, let's just finish eat me popo. I beg.
Listening to lovely music, my team and I had dinner at the big hut wherein all the guests eat on a table as a family, with smiles and healthy conversations to one another in a cool and quiet environment.
Okay, so Madam Georgia don't join me right now. Like now one of the people there waiting they on Dalton's Banana Guest House. So Madam Georgia, this is my first night now, so and it's so quiet and peaceful. Now so yeah, so can they every evening time?
No, not all the time.
Okay.
Today just a fortunate time for you come for me. The place so peaceful and quiet.
So that means for say yange can there around small.
Oh yes.
Okay, like bonfire dancing and
Yes, we can get people that can get bonfire, people that can party and dance at the platform.
Wow.
The whole place can full, the table, the 4 tables we'll get here can full. We can get at least up to 20 guests.
Wow.
Sometimes 30.
Okay, okay. So the food, like, it was wonderful that I can recommend the food at any time. You know, the lunch and the dinner, it was nice. And even now the popo. When me and into the uncle eat the popo, they don't join me, we don't enjoy it. It don't done me, popo. This lady get advantage.
Delicious.
I know. So, like, obviously, you yourself go get 1 or 2 challenges that you face. Like, you want to share it?
Not so much of a challenge this one because I like the place, the nature. I love the sea. I'm into fishing. I'm into going snorkeling, to boating. So this place is like a paradise for me.
Oh yes, definitely.
Freetown.
I know.
All the noise and car.
You know, one thing like we post in there, they forget for say Freetown. Seriously, people like really need for Canada this place. If you not come Banana Island, especially Dalton's guest house, Banana guest house, you are missing out. Because like wait till me don't see out there today, and like wait till me they get now, it's so peaceful. You know, so Madam Georgia.
Yes.
So like what you get for sale family out there, you know, people that wait on kaya it, you know.
I want for especially to the Sierra Leoneans there, we need for explore our own country. We get so much our country for let una explore. You don't need for going to Europe in order for enjoy your holiday.
Yeah.
Banana Island is one of a very special place where we get na Salone. And we go look for invite una out there for can get a quiet time away from the noise, the music, the car,
the drama,
the life and drama in Freetown. And get a peaceful holiday and entertaining and leisure activities at Dalton's Banana Guest House.
Hearing the chirping of the birds and the sound of the waves hitting the stones on the shore, it was time for day 2 on the Banana Islands, with us having a good night's rest at our chalets. Enjoying the morning calm of the sea, Gregory decided on taking my team and I on a fishing exercise, wherein a challenge was given to me and my director, Bulls. The challenge was simple. Anybody who catches a fish, whether big or small, will be used as lunch for us after our historic tour on Dublin. Being unlucky for both of us, we couldn't wait no fish to come closer to our lines, but only plastics. The Banana Islands, as I earlier said, comprises of 3 islands in a row: Dublin, Rickett and Mesmute.
Well, actually, we just come on at Dublin because now Dublin we said so, and this now the other part of the island where they call Rickett, and down there at the bridge where connects the 2 islands. So it's so beautiful out here. It's just like when you get to something, like something where they connect to something together. So like now the 2 different islands in this, we make up the Banana Island.
Reaching on land after an unlucky fishing spree, it was time for our historic walk around the Dublin village, as time couldn't permit us in exploring Rickett and Mesmute. Eric, being a descendant of the island, will be our tour guide. Unfortunately, Eric has a vast knowledge of the island, coming back from the transatlantic slave trade, and he is willing enough in showing and explaining key historical events.
Okay, Fambulem, una still dey watch Travel Salone with me, Warah Bai Kamara, and we still dey inside the Banana Island, inside the Dublin village. Well, earlier on we be telling us say Banana Island a place where full of beautiful things, natural things, you know, where you get tangible historical background them. So right now I'm there with somebody when a native of the Banana Island. We're going to tell you a little bit about Sunside where they right now, but I'm going to unfold all that day. So you can tell Fambulem your name, please.
Yes, family, good afternoon, appreciate on Akabo. I'm Eric Thompson, Deputy Headman, Dublin, Banana Island.
Okay, Mr. Eric. So what's like out to right now? So
the main well. This is one of the oldest well in Sierra Leone.
okay, so you can please tell a little bit about this well.
Yeah, for the well, I'm going to tell you about the well.
Okay.
There was no way that they were able to like sustain the slaves. There was like no water to give to the slaves. So they tried all their best until they were able to discover a place where they dug the first well in 1804.
So apparently this is not the first well ever in the whole of Banana Island.
This was the first well on this island, which was dug in 1804.
Okay.
Don't forget. And this well also, presently, this well, now the general well they serve the whole community.
Okay.
It's different. If you taste the water, it's pure. It's different from the water that you can get from Kent.
Okay.
This one has no salt in it.
Okay.
If you go to Kent now, you fetch water from the well, it has a little bit of salt. But for this one, it's pure, it's good, there's no salt in it. And this well and they serve the community as of now. Everyone in this community do access to fetch water.
Drinking water.
Drinking water. If you want to laundry, you can fetch water from this well. You want to do your domestic stuff. All of these, you can just fetch water from this well.
So I'm not going to make you go any side because we'll get a lot more things them for sure to now inside this Banana Island. Yeah. So join me and Mr. Eric as we take on around the place.
Yeah.
So at least back in the water.
You want me to come in the water?
Yeah, it is inside it. Okay. Whoa, this is really deep. Yeah, it is. But it's right. We're almost there. Okay. Yes. Ta-da! Okay, so at least I don't get water from this old well.
Going deep into the island, Eric shows me the old slave pits wherein all weak and helpless slaves were placed if they had been complaining of being fatigued or for their freedom.
Some of the slaves they already pretend as if they were sick. Some they put on fight. Say, I don't need for gonna with man the land. Gonna take me back to my family, take me to my wife, take me to my kids. Then go say you know very stubborn somebody and you want to put on resistance. They will beat you up. They tie up your hands and then throw you into this very pit. But in Sierra Leone, just like I tell that, due to lack of maintenance, we're about to lose some of this our historical monuments.
Passing through such treacherous road, I pity the slaves and the residents of the island so much on what they have faced years ago and what they are still facing as at now, which is no electricity, no proper filtration system for drinking water, only from the well, and good and safety roads. Monumental areas and relics in such areas like these ones are supposed to be preserved for years and years to come, but it only seems nobody cares about them. Why? Going further, our tour guide Eric showed us the first church built in Sierra Leone by the Portuguese and the oldest church built in the country, St. Luke's.
We still inside the Banana Island, and I don't bring on a cam now one of the oldest churches in Salone. We're at the St. Luke Church, and this place is peaceful, you know, as you can already see for yourself. And we'll get an ancient bell yonder where Mr. Eric get for talk to we about. So Mr. Eric, a little bit about the church. How long it don't exist, or how long it don't team up for?
1805. If you take a look up there, over there, you can see the wall.
Yes.
That's why the church is already collapsed. The roof is already collapsed in 2006.
Okay.
In 2006, the church collapsed. And when that church collapsed in 2006, they decided to remove the bell from there and place the bell right
Okay,
over
let me show people the bell at least. Thank you. Able see. Wow. Okay, so now, because I see the end.
Yes.
So now that church lady,
this
where
was
it
right
collapsed.
over there before.
Okay.
But when that building collapsed in 2006 and it placed the bell there.
We had plenty historical reviews from Eric that even made me love the place more and more, with me coming to the conclusion of not leaving. But unfortunately, we had a boat to catch by midday, and we definitely did not want it to miss that, as it was our only way back home, and I have more adventures to bring to your TV screens. Cheers!
So a very big thank you to you, Mr. Eric, where you take me through the Banana Island and show you some of the historical values again at the country. I have been your host, Warah Bai Kamara. We don't take on through the Banana Island adventure. Stay glued to Star Television Channel 21 for the best in broadcast.